कैसे कर रहे हैं हम लोग कोई डिस्कस हम चल रहे हैं ये हालत हो गई
Vedanta Swami Nityananda Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauramani Vicharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyat Desh Tarani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Purnapananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Prasad Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodandana Rajajanandana Yamuna Tirabhana Shahari Yashodandana Rajajanandana Yashodandana Rajajanandana Yamuna Tirabhana Shahari Yashodandana Rajajanandana Yamuna Tirabhana Shahari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Yashodandana Brajajanarandana Yamuna Tirabana Chari Yashodandana Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, जय राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधे जय राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधे जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ राधे जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ 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 स्वामी नयननाथ स्वामी नयननाथ स्वामी भावो तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Gaurahari. Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Gaurahari. Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Gaurahari. Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Gaurahari. Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Gaurahari. Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Gaurahari. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya श्री राधा गोपी वल्लभ की जय, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की जय, गौर निताय की जय, श्री भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रीमद् भगवद गीता ग्रंथ की जय, शिक्षाष्टकम प्रेयर्स की जय, ऑल assembled devotees की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरौ श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चना गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Please repeat after me. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपः कुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रये नमो महाबदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरत्विषे नमः। नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय गौ ब्राह्मणाहिताय च जगद्दिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामीनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपहतमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरो दीनतारिणं श्रीपरमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। ओम अपवित्रो पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थं गतोऽपि वा यत्स्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षः सहभ्याभ्यन्तरं शुचि श्रीविष्णु 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 Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji, for coming. Mataji is making everybody very attractive by keeping Vaishnav Tilak. Actually, Vaishnav Tilak is so beautiful that anybody, even if he is not beautiful, will become beautiful. Like me. When I put Vaishnav Tilak, there is some meaning to my head. Otherwise, it's a dead body. Yeah. This is the place where Agnya Chakra sits, right? People, I'm not an expert in that, but they say here Agnya Chakra sits. Here is where we give command, right? Here is where we get angry also. This is where full power comes into it. From here is where this part of Brahma only Lord Shiva came out. Right? When he was very angry, Lord Shiva came out. And he came out and created a lot of destruction. Then Lord Brahma had to tell, wait. You don't have to do all this, just relax. So Agnya Chakra. So in this Agnya Chakra, when we keep Tilak, we are basically telling, I am here to follow your Agnya. Right? I'm here to follow your Agnya. Hare Krishna. So you all have Sikshastakam prayer still? I don't know how I lost mine. I have it. Yes. Thank you for coming. Hare Krishna. So 3 more tilaks for you, Mother. चेतो दर्पणमर्जनं भवमहाद्भवाग्निर्वापनं श्रेयकैरिव चन्द्रकावतरणं विद्यावरुजीवनम् आनन्दं बुद्धिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतस्वादनं सर्वत्मस्थपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्णसङ्कीर्तनं नामकारि बहुळा निज सर्वशक्तिस्तत्रातिपा नियमितस्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृप भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवमिदृशं इह जानननुरागः तृणादपि सुनीचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमाननीयमानदेन कीर्तनैः सदा हरि न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितं वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनीश्वरे भवतद्भक्तिरहोयतकी त्वयि अयि नन्दतनुज किङ्करपतितमां विषमे भवाम्बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कजधूलिसदर्शं विचिन्तया नयनं जलदश्रुधारया वदनं गद्गदरुधाय गिरा पुलकिर्निचितं वपुकदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति युगायितं निमिषेण चक्षुषा प्रवर्षायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्दं विरहेण मे आश्लिष्य वा पादरतं पिनस्तु मामदर्शनं मर्महतां करोतु वा यथा तथा विदहतो लम्पतो मात्प्रणनाथस्तु एव नापर हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे. So these are the 8 prayers of Sikshastakam, and these prayers are the essence of Bhagavad Gita, right? So last 2 weeks we have discussed first verse, second and third, right? Just to repeat the translation, first one is Cheto Darpanam. Repeat after me. Cheto Darpanamarjanam Bhavamahadvavagni Nirvapanam श्रेयकैरिव चन्द्रिका वितरणं विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दं बुद्धिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतस्वादनं सर्वत्मस्थापनं परं विजयते Shri Krishna Sankirtanam.
Shri Krishna Sankirtanam.
Nam Namakari Bahuda.
Namakari Bahuda.
Nija Sarva Shakti.
Nija Sarva Shakti.
Tatratipa Niyamita.
Tatrapika Niyamita.
Smarane Kalaha.
Smarane Kalaha.
Etadrishi Tava Kripa.
Etadrishi Tava Kripa.
Bhagavan Mamapi.
Bhagavan Mamapi.
Durdaivam Idrisham.
Durdaivam Idrisham.
Iha Janin Anuragaha.
Iha Janin Anuragaha.
Trinadapi Sunichena.
Trinadapi Sunichena.
Tarorapi Sahishnuna.
Tarorapi Sahishnuna.
Amananiya Manadena.
Amananiya Manadena.
Kirtaniya Sadahari.
Kirtaniya Sadahari.
The translation of first one. Glory to the Shri Krishna Sankirtana, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditioned life, of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtana movement is a prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of benediction moon. It is a life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Swayam Krishna himself, when he came 500 years ago, he did not leave another Bhagavad Gita. He left these 8 verses. And these 8 verses are the essence of every scripture on the planet. If anybody follows the instructions of these 8 verses, you are by default following everything that all Vedas have given. You don't have to do anything extra. So in the first verse itself is establishing the Sankirtana movement. He's saying that we are all here to chant the names of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And he's saying it's a prime benediction to humanity. And this is what we're always anxious for. People don't know that they're anxious for this, but this is what they need. When you chant the names of God, you are basically calling God with helplessness, with prayer, with devotion, with gratitude. You're calling, you're saying, please save me. I'm stuck in this slumber. I'm stuck in this material world. I don't know how to get out of it. Please save me. Right? And you also call not only to save you, but also with love, that I'm remembering you. Right? So here, when you chant these names, automatically your spiritual intelligence will increase. A lot of people don't have spiritual intelligence in today's day and time. So that is why we tell, please come and start chanting. Chanting is essential process. If you don't chant, the satsang is useless, I'm telling you. People who have attended this satsang for 2 years and not chanted have left. But people who have chanted and stayed in the satsang have continued till the time of their death. With my little spiritual experience, I've seen that. That's why I always request, please chant. This is process. Like in medical process, when you go to a hospital, doctor gives a process, right? He tells, don't eat this at this time, take this much dosage at this time. You follow all that, right? If you don't follow one of it, what will happen? It will not work. In the same way, we have to chant. We have to chant the names of God. And when you start chanting, our spiritual intelligence awakens. And then you can understand what we are discussing here. Otherwise, you might think, I know A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, X, Y, Z, whatever. I might have missed one alphabet. But this will not make you understand Bhagavad Gita. Me speaking in English will not make any difference. Because Krishna says in 4th chapter, Bhaktosim sakacheti rahasyam ye edatuttamam. Because you are my devotee, you can understand what I am telling you. Otherwise, you can't understand. People can claim entire 700 verses. Recently, one Prabhuji was telling, Gita Jayanti, one lady came, she knows all the 700 verses. In and out she knows. And she comes and chanted all the 700 verses. After that, she went and watched Pushpa 2. Right? To take birth again as another 2. What's the point? Where is your attraction? You can say, I know 700 verses. You can tell, I've gone to all the 4 dhams. You can tell, I know Bhagavatam, all Sanskrit I know. I cough also, Sanskrit will follow. What is the use? If you don't have devotion. Right? Devotion is the most important. Bhakti is very, very important. And this bhakti is awakened when you chant. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is establishing Sri Krishna Sankirtanam, and he's also telling Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadam. At every step you'll enjoy. Satsang life means you'll enjoy at every stage. I have not left satsang so far. My Siksha Guru calls me, Yugal Kishore Prabhu. Sometimes when I talk to him, he asks me, Leela, what's going on? I said, Prabhuji, are you continuing? Yes, Prabhuji. Are you really? You're continuing? You didn't leave? He's amazed that I'm continuing. Because material world is so alluring, isn't it? Material world is so alluring. But why am I continuing? The only reason I'm continuing is because I chant every day. I chant every day without failure. My minimum number of rounds. Now I increase one more round because time is coming close, so I have to increase more number of rounds, right? So if you're not chanting, that means you're not following the process. You will not get the benediction that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling here. The next verse is telling, "O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to all living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names. But I am so unfortunate, I have no attraction for them." He is being humble to say that. He is Swayam Krishna, right? In the mood of Srimati Radharani. So how can he say he is not attracted to his own name? But he is telling the situation of people in Kali Yuga. They have no attraction for the names of Krishna. People say, chant, chant, chant. What do they say? Can't. Eh? What is the problem? Chant. At least keep your children's names as God's names. I'm requesting, some unmarried people are here. When you have children, right? Have 16 children. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. At least one mantra in a day you'll chant. Right? Yeah, that's why people keep names of God to their children. They don't keep Tupi, Tommy, Lupi, Juju, Mummy, Poopa, Pipi. Weird names these people are keeping. Oh, kutte ka naam hai nahi malum, admi ka naam hai nahi malum. Yeah, there's no meaning to that. Put a name that you can, whenever you call that name, you remember Krishna, you remember Rama, you remember Narayana, Madhava, Raghava, Narsimha. So many beautiful names are there. Recently, they kept names in my avatar for each building. People went crazy. Huh? How can we are a secular nation? We are this, we are that. Last week I told, right? One amazing answer one fellow told. I want to go and meet that person. So some captain, something. I think the retired captain. One fellow told, why don't you give the names of Allah and Jehovah? He told, they are foreigners, so he didn't give. Like that he told. Funny, anyway. In the name of being secular, you're rejecting what you have. There is no need to reject what you have. You can still be secular. Right? But anyway, what to do? That's the situation today. But if they also chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, their spiritual intelligence will awaken. So what you should do? They will not chant, but you can chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. And the sound will go into their ears. 50% benefit they'll get. Right? 50% by saying the mantra, 50% by hearing the mantra. It is 50% they'll get. Slowly they'll start liking it. Yeah, there are many people who became devotees by hearing somebody else chanting Hare Krishna. Now the third is Trinadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Sahishnuna Amananiya Manadena Kirtanaya Sadahari. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respects to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. Why sadhus can chant whole day? Whole day they say, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. They are all the time chanting. Why can we do? Can I do? I can't do. Why they can do? Because they are Trinadapi Sunichena, Tarodapi Sahishnuna, Amananiya Manadena Kirtanaya Sadhari. They are very humble, more humble than blade of a grass. If somebody steps on them also, they just bend. Why do they bend? Because they feel I deserve this. Devotees feel when difficulties come to their life, they feel, I deserve this, Krishna. Because they can see the inner contamination. Right? When you clean the house, when you sweep the house, your house becomes clean. How do you sweep this heart? By chanting Hare Krishna mantra. When you chant Hare Krishna mantra, the whole heart is cleansed and you can see the real dirt inside. You can see more and more dirt coming out. When you see more and more dirt coming out, you become humble. Automatically become humble. Hare. So you can go in front of doctor, hey, I'm absolutely fine, I'm absolutely healthy. Look at this muscle, look at this, look at that. One diagnostic center report will come. It will come out, print out. Then it will tell you your HbA1c is 12.2, your this is BP is 180 by 130. Oh, what will happen? You'll become humble, isn't it? डॉक्टर साहब बचाओ मुझे. अब उससे पहले क्या बोल रहा था? मेरे से अच्छा कोई नहीं है. उसके अब क्या बोल रहा है? मुझे बचाओ. What is the difference? He got to know what his diseases are. In the same way, when you make progress in spiritual life, you start seeing diseases inside you. Oh Krishna, such a bad thoughts are coming to me. Oh Krishna, I'm still so greedy. Oh Krishna, I'm still so lusty. Oh Krishna, I'm just looking for my enjoyment. Oh Krishna, I'm exploiting the whole world. In the name of devotion also, I'm exploiting people. Oh Krishna, what will happen to me? So what will happen when you see all this? You become humble. You become humble. And in that humble state, when you chant the names of Krishna, Krishna is very attracted. This fellow is not chanting with pride. Right? And what is the other one? Tolerant. You should be very, very tolerant. Why you should be tolerant? Because the material world is like that. You have to learn to be tolerant. People are going to throw stones at you. Right? But what a tree gives if you throw a stone on a tree? Fruit. It doesn't throw a stone back. In the same way, you should be ready to give the fruit back. ओके फेंक दिया ना, ले लो. वो डायलॉग नहीं है एक चांटा मारा तो दूसरा गाल दो, वो कोई पागल बोला. दैट इज नॉट व्हाट वी फॉलो. वी गिव इट बैक नाइसली. बट अंडरस्टैंड टॉलरेंस is in respect to, somebody is not able to follow and is insulting, and we are trying to be tolerant to preach him. That is called tolerance. Accepting violence is not Sanatana Dharma. Never. I have not seen a single verse which says ek gaal dikao to dusra gaal do. I have not seen so far. Never it is there. No. Yes, bro.
So you're saying that actually Gandhiji said that, right? That agar koi chata mein dusra.
He repeated. I don't know who told. He might have told. It's okay. But that's not the principle anywhere written in Sanatana Dharma. Yeah. And we didn't get independence by giving another gaal. Somebody came out and gave 2, 3, then only they ran away. So whole history is modified, unfortunately. So anyway, that's not the topic today. But being tolerant means accepting difficulties for yourself, right? Like you are not in the first priority. You are not in the first priority. कोई आपको insult करेगा, you can be tolerant. But if somebody is insulting God, somebody is insulting devotees, you should not be tolerant. You understand? Tolerance is for yourself. Be strict to yourself in bhakti. For example, I don't eat non-vegetarian. I don't eat onion and garlic. I don't eat. I'm not telling you don't eat. Right? And in the house, somebody is finding it difficult to accept. Okay, you continue, but I will not. And I'm not telling you don't. You decide when you don't want. That is being tolerant. Tolerant means being strict to ourselves. Not being strict to others. As a parent, you should be strict. Right? If you tell your child, eat whatever you want, he'll die in 2 days. There's so many beautiful things are there in the supermarket. If he comes and cooks it 2 days, he'll die. One of my relatives, he ate, I don't want to name that 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute brand. He ate that for 3 months. For whatever reason, he got cancer. He's dying in 1 week now. It's a true thing. Doctors told, what made you eat it for 3 months continuously? He ate because he liked it. He's a 70-year-old person. He was living alone, he ate it. So many dangerous things are there. Right? So we can't be tolerant or telling our children, do whatever you want. No. As a parent, you should be instructive. But as a devotee, you should be tolerant. Okay, so be tolerant. And third is what? Amananiya manadena, the most difficult one. Give respect to everyone. Prabhuji, I can't give respect to anyone. Yes, My dear sir, you should give respect to everyone. Why you should give respect to everyone? Because Krishna is there in everybody. As Paramatma is sitting in everybody. Be respectful to everyone. And next one is even more difficult. What is the next one? Don't expect respect in return. Amma, Prabhuji, nahi hoga Prabhuji. Don't expect respect in return. Yes, why you deserve any respect? You don't deserve any respect. The mere reason that you are in the material world itself means you are a fallen fellow. इसमें क्या respect है? हाँ? कोई जेल में पूछ रहा है, respect me, I'm the best. के मतलब है, you are already in jail, you are a criminal. What respect you are expecting inside the jail? You are disrespected. That is the reason you are inside the jail, isn't it? We are all living in material world. What respect are you expecting? Don't expect respect, but give respect to everyone. Any religion also, you can give respect. When you give respect, people's hearts melt and they change. Right? But when you be disrespectful, actually one of the reasons entire Hindus or Sanatanis have got divided is because of disrespect. Atheists were created by theists, not atheists were not born. When Brahmins forgot the moola of Sanatan Dharma, they forgot this mantra, they started thinking they are greater than others. And the untouchability and all these things they introduced in the society. There is no need for that. And because of that, what happened? The entire society split into parts. Even now we are suffering because of that. No Brahmana is great if he doesn't have respect towards a Shudra, Kshatriya or Vaishya. No Brahmana is great. And no Kshatriya is great if he doesn't protect Brahmanas, Vaishyas and Shudras. And no Vaishya is great if he doesn't supply the needful to Brahmanas, Kshatriyas and Shudras. And no Shudra is great if he doesn't follow and help the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas and Vaishyas. It's like our entire body. Disrespect is very dangerous. So among devotees, you should be very respectful. If you go out of this satsang and you are being disrespectful to others, then what are you representing? What will people think? Every Sunday you are attending. This is what you are learning. No. You should be respectful. Respectfully, we should tell our point. No need to make a hue and cry. But if the opposite person is crossing his barriers and is disrespecting others also, then you should give it back, saying that enough is enough. One person was telling, Prabhuji, you can't write so strongly. Sadhus are like that. I told, if a dog comes to a sadhu, even sadhu will take a stick only. Because dog has to be treated like dog only. You understand? Yeah. In today's day and time, be smart. Be smart in how you have to deal. Yeah, very, very important. Because people take advantage of it also. But deep inside, what are you thinking? I deserve this. I deserve this. Because I have so many problems inside me. Krishna is sending these corrections to me. Right? So, in this consciousness, being humble, being tolerant, being respectful, and giving respect to everyone, when you chant the names of Krishna, then Krishna will dance on your tongue. Then Krishna will be very, very happy. He will come right in front. Like Tulsi Das, he was sitting in the banks of Banaras, in Varanasi. And he was chanting Ram, 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 Ram. Like that he was chanting. Right? And one person died. And his wife was crying. They were taking the dead body of the person to the ghat. Banaras is famous for those ghats. Is that Manikarnika ghat? Many other ghats are also there. So they were taking the dead body, and Tulsi Das was just sitting there and chanting Ram, Ram, Ram. What was the consciousness of Tulsi Das? Trinadapi Sunichena, Taroropi Saishnuna, Amananiya Manavena, Kirtane Sadahari. So this lady, she saw that her husband has died, and in that pain, she went and fell at the feet of Tulsidas. Many other sadhus were there. Nobody knew who is Tulsidas, special or anything. He was just chanting there, sadhu. And then Tulsidas, he continued to chant Ram, Ram, Ram. He told Ram ka naam. Ram naam satya hai. Baki pura mithya hai. Yeah. Everything else is illusion. Ram ka naam. And that lady just looked at him and she chanted Ram. And she started looking at the dead body, and Tulsidas was just chanting. He was not chanting for the dead body, he was just chanting. And the effect of the chanting, dead body, that person got up. He just got up. He became alive. Now you can go into, thinking he never died, he was unconscious, people thought he's dead. That all and all you keep it aside. People can go and think anything they want. But this is a documented incident where it is there in very, very historical books also. This exact incident happened. Problem with Indians is unless Gori Chamdi bolegi, tab tak nahi samjhenge. So it's documented in Oxford also. In Oxford University, there is a book in that the whole history of India, and that this incident is documented. Tulsidas was chanting, and the dead body got up, and it became a big news around the world. That around entire India, hey, one sadhu is there, he's chanting, dead bodies are getting up like that. Tulsidas never did that, he never wanted to, but he was just chanting. And the news went to that Akbar. At that time, Akbar was ruling that part of India. And Akbar was like, really? One person is chanting and even dead body got up? Get that fellow here. I want to talk to him. So he sent his soldiers, they went to Banaras and they found Tulsidas there. And they told, Bada Saab bula raha hai. Whatever name. Tulsidas said, Bada Saab to हमेशा हमारे साथ है. I'm chanting, हमारा बड़ा साहब is Ram. Right? But he was like, no, he's calling. He didn't understand. He told, okay, मैं जब उस तरफ आऊंगा तब मिल लूंगा. When I come towards that side, I'll meet him. Oh, what are you talking? You're talking to the emperor. Akbar, you can't tell like that. He's calling. So they lifted him and took him. Took Tulsidas to Akbar's palace. And Akbar was there. Okay, he said, you are the person? Oh, show me the miracle. I heard that you are chanting and people are becoming alive. Tulsidas told, I never chanted for anyone to become alive. I was chanting, even now I'm chanting. He said, no, this fellow is very arrogant, put him in jail. You heard this story?
Yeah. And he wrote Hanuman Chalisa.
So you put in jail. And there he said, put him in jail, let us see what his mantra will do. Let us see what this mantra will do. And he left, Akbar left. And sitting there, he wrote the first, line of Hanuman Chalisa. Right? What is the first line? Shri Guru Charana Charana was it? Nijamana Mukut. I don't have it by heart, but Hari Bol. So he wrote this. First Chaupahi they say, Chaupahi, not Likha. And after that, he started writing the next one, and the next one, and the next. Each day he was writing one. 40 days passed by, and he wrote all the 40. And the moment he wrote the last one, immediately, all the monkeys in that region attacked the palace. And they were shocked, what is going on? And this all is documented, it's a real historical incident that happened. And, the one of the mullahs who was in that time like in charge of Quran, spreading, he realized that something wrong has happened here. This is not the way nature reacts. It was extreme. You can't imagine, when all the monkeys attack at the same time. And he went and told to Akbar, hey, you've done some nonsense. Kuch to tumne galat kiya hai. Find out what you did. Because this is clear, calling from the nature. God is not happy. He was like, what nonsense I did? I don't know, they did nonsense every day. Which nonsense to choose? Right? So, sometime back, I made one sadhu put in the jail. Immediately said, release him. That is where the problem is. So they went and released him. And as soon as he was released, he went and paid obeisances to Tulsidas. He said, please forgive me for what I have done. There's no other choice, otherwise he'll be eaten away monkeys. Daradiya Pura. Then Tulsidas, no. As soon as he forgave him, all the monkeys started leaving. They all left. Then he declared that, don't take Panga with Ram and Ram devotees in my kingdom. Yeah. So anyway, these are why I quoted this incident is the name has so much power. The name has so much power. We don't realize it. But when we chant with devotion, the name can do everything. What we think we cannot do, the name can do. Right? Hanumanji never thought that he's going to jump through all that 80 yojanas or 100 yojanas. He jumped because he just chanted the name. Right? So the name is so powerful, provided we try chanting the right consciousness. So the Sikshastakam prayer, the sequence is first telling us what to do and why to do. Why? Because all the energies are invested. How to do is this. How to do? by becoming humble, by becoming tolerant, by becoming respectful, not expecting any respect. When you do this, then you are doing the right thing, right way. Now, the consciousness when you are doing it is also mentioned in the fourth verse. Please repeat after me. Fourth verse we are doing today. Nadhanam na janam na sundarim. Nadhanam na janam na sundarim. Kavitam va jagadisha kamaye. Kavitam va jagadisha kamaye. Mama janmani janmanishware. Mama janmani janmanishware. Bhavatad bhaktir ahoitaki tvai. Bhavatad bhaktir ahoitaki kutvai. What is the meaning of this? Oh, repeat after me. Oh Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. Mama Janmani, Janmanishwara, Bhotar, Bhaktar, Hoitaki, always. Hoitaki means always. Right? So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling us the consciousness, the goal that you should have in your mind is only devotion when you chant God's names. Don't tell I'm chanting now, I should not get any disease. I'm chanting now, I should get a promotion. I'm chanting now, I should get a good husband. I'm chanting now, I should get a good wife. Those both don't exist. Right? So don't keep that kind of expectation. Meaningless expectation. Right? Don't ask any material things. Sadhu means na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye. Na dhanam, I don't want money. I'm not doing this for money. Right? There is no point. We need money. Prabhupada said, give me money. I will spend on your behalf for Krishna, not for me. A sadhu always lives a very simple life. Sadhu doesn't expect any respect, any comfort. Any comfort. For example, Rajesham Prabhu, he is my Siksha Guru. He travels in a sleeper class, even now. Unless, for some time he said, okay, take me in AC because I'm not able to chant properly. Too much noise is going on. Then he found out how to chant in noise also. Now again he's going in. He doesn't want comfort. Sadhu doesn't want comfort. Doesn't mean that if you see Sadhu in comfort, oh, you have to find faults in him. No. He might use it in devotional service. For example, from here to Delhi I want to go because there is a festival in Vrindavan. Festival is tomorrow. You think I'll go in a train? No, I'll take a plane. Because festival is more important. I have a service there. When you don't have a service, you can take austerity. Lead a simple life. Lead a simple life. Simplicity is very, very important. Learn to live without air condition. Right? Then automatically you will not be conditioned. Right? Learn to live. Take some sweat. Let it happen. Let the body adjust to the way things are. Matra sparshastu kaunteya sitoshna sukha dukkada agama appaina anityas tamsiteksho bharata. Krishna is saying, be tolerant. And the one who is tolerant is Tamtiksha Bharata. He is a great person. Right? We should be tolerant. So here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, na dhanam. I don't want money for myself. Na janam. I don't want followers. Oh Prabhu, then why you have a YouTube channel? Why you have so many followers? Yeah, I'm not accumulating followers. Yeah, people want to listen, they listen. But it's not the criteria for me to do. Right? Yeah, you want to do service, do the service. Why? What will the service do to you? It will purify you. Purifying others is a different thing. Like for example, this 4th of January, I'm starting another batch. Why am I starting another batch? Because I want to read Bhagavad Gita again. I want to read Bhagavad Gita again. You are all byproducts of it. You understand? You all took advantage of it, but the reason I am starting, I want to read it again because there is so much I still don't understand. Maybe I understood only little. I have to read it again and again. Till I die, I want to read it again and again. So something will go inside before I die. Yeah. सेवा क्यों करते हैं? भक्ति क्यों करते हैं? दूसरों के लिए नहीं, हमारे लिए. साधु क्यों बोलते हैं? दूसरों के लिए नहीं, really. The sadhu who thinks, I am doing this for others, I am great, he is not a sadhu. Gaya, finish. Ud gaya uska. He might tell pravachan. He will tell pravachan, but in that pravachan he is only thinking about himself. Oh, when will I follow what I am telling? You understand what I am saying? That should be the consciousness of a real guru. Real guru means who has a guru. Right? Who is a real guru? Who has a guru. Real chela is also one who has a guru. But real guru should be first be a good chela. Good disciple will become a good guru. And he'll follow his guru at all times without any discussion. And he'll always remember his guru. We start our day with remembering guru. We end our day with remembering. Because without guru there is no point. There is no point in saying that I have spiritual knowledge. Krishna transmits everything that we need to know through his dear disciple. Right? And through the dear disciple, we get the knowledge. So we should not have followers, we should follow a guru. Right? We should become a follower of a guru. Yeah, we might have some followers here and there. That's a byproduct. That's an unwanted, not needed thing that happens when you go to devotion. Is when you start having followers. Very difficult. It's austerity for sadhus actually. When people have followers, so they'll come, they'll touch your feet. Hare Krishna, why are you touching your feet? I don't deserve to even be in front of you. Because I'm repeating Bhagavad Gita, I'm getting this much respect. That we should never forget. Yeah? Even you, all of you, I'm sure you will go and tell this knowledge to somebody else, and people automatically start respecting you. But who are they respecting? They're not respecting you, they're respecting this. They're respecting Krishna, they're respecting Prabhupada. Right? So, na dhanam, na janam. Third, na sundarim. Na sundarim means I don't want to enjoy opposite sex. Right? I don't want anybody beautiful around me. I don't want to be beautiful. Real beauty is what? Real beauty is devotional qualities. Real beauty is devotional qualities. It's told a lady becomes more beautiful when she has more children. It's told. Right? One woman, in the initial state, she is a beautiful girl. But the real beauty from a woman comes out when she has children. Because the seva bhav comes out from that person. And she starts serving the child, she starts serving the family, she starts having more children, more beautiful, more children. That's why in earlier days, the 10 children also used to have. And she become more and more beautiful. Right? Because that seva bhav will come out. Will you go to a person's house, who is very beautiful but no respect for you? For no seva bhav only? Huh? Go to some, any heroine name you can tell? I don't know. Huh? Aishwarya Rai. Just for say. Aishwarya Rai. You go to Aishwarya Rai's house. She might be a good person. I'm just taking it because there's some heroine name. You go to Aishwarya Rai's home, and she's like, "Oh, you came, Swiggy? Iske muh pe dalo. Muh pe phek do." You will want to go to her house again. Huh? But she's so beautiful. She's Miss what? Universe or World? I don't know. World. Miss World. Huh? She's Miss World. You want to go to that Miss World? No. Who is most beautiful? A lady who has service attitude. Right? She automatically looks very beautiful. Actually, people these days, they're only looking at external beauty and getting married. And after that, internal dirt will come out. All external beauty, वही चेहरा जिसपे चांद दिखता था अभी सूर्पनखा दिखेगी. लेकिन ये कब मरेगी? That's a big prayer. Right? That's what happens. With experience, a lot of people are laughing there. But that's what happens. Whatever beauty that you think, ये नाक कितना सीधा है, अरे कितना अच्छा नाक है तुम्हारा. थोड़ा 2 साल में चाकू की तरह दिखेगा. Right? इतने नयन सुंदरी 2 साल के बाद ये सब देखती है माँ परेशान. So whatever beauty that you are looking at, all external beauty. But real beauty is a devotee's heart. I'm sure you remember all your grandmothers. And if they're still alive, you're the most fortunate. Go to your grandmother. She's so beautiful. Beautiful in what way? She'll hold you, she'll cuddle you, she'll keep her hand on your head, she will feed you something, she'll ask you to eat. That is beauty, right? That is beauty. But external beauty is not beauty. In fact, Chanakya Pandit told something. Should I tell? It's a very dangerous statement. Chanakya Pandit's statements are very dangerous. You should really think before telling. I'll take the risk today. He told a man has four enemies: a father who has debt, a son who is a rascal, useless fellow, unintelligent fellow, right? And a wife who is beautiful, and fourth one I'm forgetting. Does anyone know? The fourth one I'm forgetting. Three are enough, I think, for today. Especially the third one. He said, a beautiful wife is a big enemy. He told her, don't be attracted too much to your wife. Wives, don't be angry. You also don't be attracted too much to your husbands, if you are attracted. But the point is what? Point is, if you are too much attracted to them, you will forget God. You will become their servant. You will start trying to enjoy them and you'll get frustrated. And if you have a beautiful wife, whole colony is your enemy. Okay? You never know who will get attracted to her and she'll get attracted to him and that fellow will come and kill you. So many murders happen today, you know that? So many murders happen because of extramarital affairs. But this is what is dangerous. Prabhupada himself told this in one lecture about this four things, and he told he was not attracted to his wife. He told Gauramohan is Prabhupada's father, and Prabhupada, he got married, and I think the name was Radha or Radha, Prabhupada's wife's name. Sorry if I'm wrong. So, what is going on? I don't know. So, he told actually that I will go and, Prabhupada thought I'll go and marry again. In those days it was allowed, you can have more, but you have to maintain both ways. It's not like, So he went and told, his father got to know, Gauramohan they got to know. But Prabhupada wanted to marry again. He went and told his son, what are you thinking? I'm feeling that you are trying to find another girl to marry. He said, yes, my father, I don't like this wife. She's a good lady, but for some reason I don't like her. Then his father told, you are very fortunate that you don't like your wife. If you want to lead a spiritual life, that's the best perfect situation. You'll never, she'll never stop you from going and you can also leave her when it's the right time. Like that Prabhupada told, I mean, we are not Prabhupads here, so don't try to be like that. But, the point is, don't be attracted. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim. Sundarim. Don't be attracted to beauty of this world. This beauty is all going to rot one day. Material allurements, they will pull you down in life. Right? Like a credit card call. When you get a credit card call, how respectfully they talk. Good afternoon, sir. We are calling from HDFC Bank. You are qualified for a credit card. You're like, really? What did I do? No, you're qualified for a credit card. You're already pre-approved for a credit. You don't even know my name. I'm pre-approved. Hare Krishna, my wife also doesn't give me so much respect. I'm not pre-approved for tomorrow's breakfast. But you are giving me pre-approved 6 lakhs worth credit limit. Hare Krishna. So attractive, right? And then I'll tell, sir, please submit your documents. And sometimes there's no documentation also needed. You're approved already. Huh? Really? Then you'll go to in-orbit mall. Sapa, I'll swipe. Then one message will come. What will come? Pay. Okay? Pay by this date. Otherwise, Yamadutas will come. Right? They'll come and squeeze you out to pay that amount. And if you don't pay, there will be penalty, there will be penal interest. Right? And your credit history will go for a toss. You never had credit, now credit history is also gone. Right? Material allurements also like that. Material world is also exactly like that. Allurements. Enjoy. Beautiful husband, handsome wife, handsome husband, beautiful wife. Then what do? You try to enjoy that and then you have to pay for it. Nothing goes without payment. You have to pay. We're all here because we swiped too much last life. Now we are paying. Karma balance we are paying. But only one thing you do is don't start swiping again. Because if you swipe again, next time also you take birth. Again to come and pay back. Isn't it? Yeah. So, na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim. Don't get attracted to temporary beauty. Kavitam va jagadisha kame. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. So what do you want? I want your causeless devotional service. I just want to be a devotee. I want your devotees association. Right? I want bhakti. That's all I want. How long till when I want? Until I am here. Janmani Janmanishwari. Even if you give me another birth, make me a devotee. Bring me to one satsang. Even if I again take birth in Gaulidoddi, let me come to this place and hear satsang and learn about you and chant your names and dance, right? And be part of Rath Yatra, be part of Janmashtami, be part of festivals. Let this life be worthwhile by serving you. By serving you. I have no other desire. This is the consciousness we should carry when we go to any temple. What is the consciousness? Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye, mama janmani, janmanishware, bhavatad bhaktira hoite ki. Just make me a devotee. That's all Hanumanji wanted. That's all Prahlad wanted. Prahlad did not ask for anything. Nrsimhadev was begging Prahlad, "Arey, ask something. I want to give you something." Like, what? You want to do business or what? Prahlad told him. I'm not doing any business. You want to do business with me? I prayed for you. You came, so I have to ask something. You'll give something? No, I don't want to do business. I don't want a business. Then it was ask something. I'm not doing any business. Out of love, I want to give. You have to take because that will give me happiness. Then Prahlad, because it gives you happiness, I'm asking. What did you ask? Deliver my father. Hare, he is already delivered. Why are you asking one more? Ask something else. Your father is not only your father, 21 generations upar, 21 generations niche, sab ud gaye. Everybody I have taken care. I will make them a devotee, they'll come back to me. Ask something more. Then Prahlad asks, what did he ask? Actually, there is a beautiful prayer, not of Prahlad, but Rantidev. Na kamye aham gatim ishwarat param ashtariddhi yuktah apunar bhavam va arthim prapadye akila deha bhaja antastita yena bhavanti adukha. Rantidev is telling this prayer in 9th canto of Bhagavatam. Same exact mode of Prahlad Maharaj. He's saying, I don't want Ashtasiddhi, I don't want, I'm not even worried about another birth. All I'm worried about is, I cannot see people in misery. I cannot see people in this material world. Make sure I stay here until everybody gets delivered. Hare Krishna. Look at the benediction a devotee is asking. क्या पूछ रहा हो? मुझे तब तक यहाँ पे रखो जब तक यहाँ से सभी लोग तुम्हारे पास वापस ना आए. That is the heart of a devotee. He's not asking anything for himself. He's saying, put me in misery also, I'm fine. Ashtaritiyuktaha apunar bhavam va arthim prapadye akhila deha bhajam. Akhila deha. All living entities, bhajam, should come back to you. Until then, antastita yena, antastita, till that last minute. Bhavanti adukha, adukha. There should not be anybody in dukkha. Until then, keep me here. That is the mood of Srila Prabhupada. That is the mood of Ramanujacharya. That is the mood of Shankaracharya. That is the mood of Madhvacharya. That is the mood of Tulsidas. That is the mood of all the great saints who have walked on this planet. They are not asking anything for themselves. What are they asking? Until everybody is coming back. Why? Why they are linking it to everybody? Because they are so... They understand the heart of God. Even God wants all of us to come back. But what are we doing? Next week, I'll come. Not this week. This week I'm very busy. I don't want to hear about you. Right? We are postponing life after life. He is saying, Arey, I'm sending my people one after the other. At least come in this life. No. Next life. No, not now. After some years. After marriage. After retirement. After death, one more body. Right? That's how you are postponing. But Krishna is sending one by one. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharat. Abhyudhanam adharmasya. Tadatmanam. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya duskritam. Dharma sansthapanataya sambhavami. Again I'm coming again. I'm not only coming, I'm also sending my people. Arey, now you come. But if somebody comes, somebody understands the heart of God, what will he do? He'll serve God. Heart of God is to take all of us back. So what service he'll do? To help God in taking people back. Understood? Real compassion is by connecting people to their Father. That is real compassion. Giving the clothes, giving some money, giving some food. Do. No problem. But that is not the real compassion. Real compassion means the thing that lasts forever. Real donation means the donation that stays forever. What is the donation that stays forever to me? Clothes. Clothes will stay forever. Whatever I give in 1 year, they'll be gone. Money, will they stay forever? No. What will stay forever? Huh? Knowledge. Yeah, knowledge. But knowledge of what? About God. That will stay forever. So connect people to God. That is the most important service. We are all also trying to do that service here. Isn't it? 4th of January, we are starting a batch. Please connect people. Not that they have to come here, I have to tell them. Anybody will tell them. But point is, they have to get connected. Take the effort of going and telling at least each one of you, 3 people you can go and speak to. 3 people. Put that effort and see how miracles happen. You might think, hey, he will not be interested. Why are you deciding? Go tell him. Go tell her. And tell them to come as a family. Half of nahi aane ka. Pura family leke aao. Why? Family will change. A family which prays together goes back to home together, goes back to God together. Family should get transformed. Right? So that's the greatest service that we can do. More than any other service. And Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita at the end, the one who repeats this conversation is most dear to me. Why? Because he's working on my behalf. I'm doing my best, but he's doing more. He's trying to reach out and tell more. Right? So, na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kame, mama janmani, janmanishware, bhavatad bhaktir, ahoiti kitoi. I don't need anything, I only need your service. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes one more level. Text number 5. Ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitamam vishame bhavam budhau kripaya tava pada pankaja sthita dhule sadarsham vichintaya sthita dhule sadrisham vichintaya ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitamam vishame bhavam budhau kripaya tava pada pankaja sita dhuli sadrisham vichintaya. What is the meaning of this? Now this is like devotional ecstasies. Now Sikshastakam goes very, very advanced. Not everybody can understand the heart of Srimati Radharani. Actually, these prayers are of Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani in the mood, that mood is imbibed by Lord Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So these prayers are actually being told by Chaitanya, by Srimati Radharani. What is she telling? O son of Maharaj Nanda, I Nanda Tanuja Kinkaram. I am your eternal servitor. Yet somehow or the other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. That's all she's saying. She's saying, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, with Radharani's mood, he's saying that somehow or other I fall into this material world. Somehow, I don't know how. I don't remember what I did. Please pick me up. Please pick me up. I have no other way I can come out of this. My desires are uncontrolled. My actions are uncontrolled. I'm struggling to control any of this. Please pick me up. You are the only hope. Right? And where do you want, what kind of position I want? I just want to be like a dust near your lotus feet. That's all. I'm not expecting any position. Or take me to Vaikunta, make me head, head of department of, I don't know, something. Or I want to become a gopi, I want to become a gopa, I want to become a, maya, bhaiya, whatever. No, I don't want any position. Just allow me to stay at your lotus feet. How? Like a dust. There's so much dust, just do like this, it falls out across. Don't even see how much dust has fallen. So here the consciousness of a devotee is just allow me to be a dust. I'm not asking for anything extraordinary. But two things are coming out in this verse. One, you're admitting where you are. You're away from God. Right? You're away from God, you're in the material world. First admission. Second admission, only you can pick me up. I cannot come out of this myself. Becoming helpless in front of God. That is a prime qualification for us to get the mercy. If you are going in front of God and saying, you are great, I am also great, I'll figure out how to come back. He'll tell, okay, try. Karna hai karo. I'm doing Satyanaratam, 10 Satyanarathams, I'll come back. Really? Do. I'll do Yajna. Do. I'll do this. Do. He knows you can't come out of this because you yourself have put yourself into this. You can't come out. A person in the well cannot come out by himself. Somebody has to give a hand. डूबने वाला खुद अपने आप बाहर नहीं आ सकता. किसी का हाथ देना important है. So you have to ask for that hand. And here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, please pick me up. Please pick me up. I'm already deep dived into this well. I'm 20 years old, 25 years old, 30-year-old, 40-year-old, 50, 70, 80, whatever years we are. I'm deep stuck into this. The more age continues, the more we get stuck in material world. It was opposite in the past. Now it is becoming opposite now. In the past, once a person crosses 50, he will start handing over properties. And he'll become a little relieved. मेरे बच्चे देख लेंगे, जो कुछ भी है. And whatever they give, I'll eat. Now it's becoming opposite. Children are praying when this Buddha fellow will die. Something will get before we die. People are becoming too attached to everything. They don't want to they don't want to leave any properties. Everything should be in my name until I die. So what will happen? You'll come back like a dog or lizard in the property. That's what will happen. You're too insecure to accept anybody. Even your own children, so-called children who are trained in engineering, doctor, you don't trust them anymore. But children also become like that because they have seen your avatar. They also become your avatars. Right? Material world is filled with anxiety, chinta. Why? Because there is no God. When you make your family God conscious, when a family becomes Krishna conscious, every problem is solved. All property issues are solved. Right? All marital issues are solved. All inheritance issues are solved. Everything is solved when people become God conscious. In the earlier days, there was no need for lawyers. Two elder people in the house will sit and sort out the matter. Ho gaya khatam. No, so much demand for lawyers. So much demand for lawyers. Why? Even lawyer is going to another lawyer. Mera case lado. Right? That is the situation. And so much people are being exploited in the name of law. Recently, you saw that case of that Atul Subhash. Right? Name? Such a horrible incident. We don't need to know what his wife did or what his in-laws did, but the incident itself is so horrible. And people are scared to get married these days. After seeing all these kind of cases, my God, better to stay a bachelor only. Why to get into this, trouble? People are thinking like that. And it's true. And the law and order system also is working like that. Both are being exploited. Women are being exploited. Men are being exploited. When you go to a lawyer is very happy. Why? He can exploit both sides. Right? You're making a lawyer rich. That's all. If you resolve that matter in the house, what will the lawyer do? He'll not have a business. But we are creating business for lawyers. Right? So, here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling that, please pick me up. I'm stuck. I'm stuck between everything. that I've desired to come here to enjoy. I'm stuck between that. You can pull me out. Only you can pull me out. Right? So we'll read one more verse. Actually, these verses, one verse you can speak and discuss for a whole class. 2 to 3 hours you can discuss. There's so many examples that come out of this. But these are very advanced philosophy. So I'm not trying to go too deep into it. Because I don't think I can assimilate that much depth. But there are many, many great sannyasis who have spoken on these verses for hours. The real consciousness behind each word that is used. Why the lotus feet of Krishna? Right? Lotus feet of Krishna is so, so powerful. Why the dust? Why am I choosing to be a dust? There is a huge philosophy behind that. Right? Many, many examples, many, many shlokas. Somebody like Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, one of the devotees. If you allow him to speak about this verse, he can speak for one day. He'll quote like 500 verses and he'll tell, this is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, dust of the lotus feet. For that one point, he'll go on. So much is there. So much is there. Nayanam galadashru dharaya Vadanam gadgadarudhaya gira Pulakirnichitam vapukada Tavanama grahane bhavishyati Nayanam galadashru dharaya Vadanam gadgadarudhaya gira Pulakirnichitam vapukada Tavanama grahane bhavishyati. Text. When will my eyes with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant the holy name, when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up? And when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your name? Right? So here, actually, Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya is all mood of separation. Love in separation is the mood of Vaishnava Sampradaya. Especially in ISKCON, we follow Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. Gaudiya means Bengal, and Vaishnavas means devotees of God. So the mood, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we are all followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the mood is separation, love in separation. You become more attracted and more deep in God's love when you are in separation of God. You start seeing God everywhere. When Uddhava came to meet the gopis on the instruction of Krishna, Krishna sent Uddhava saying, go and see and come in Vrindavan how my dear gopis and gopas are. So he went and saw, you were like, what is going on here? Gopis are talking as if Krishna is there everywhere. For them, Krishna never left. Some gopis are crying, some gopas are crying. Yashoda is crying, lifeless. Srimati Radharani is lifeless. Then he became, my God, this is love. I was thinking something else. I was thinking, I am very favorite of you, Krishna. You are my favorite. Now I realized I have no love for you. So he took a benediction. Make me a grass. Make me a blade of grass in Vrindavan. That's my only benediction I want. Why? Because the lotus feet of gopis will touch that grass whenever they walk. Uddhava's prayer in Srimad Bhagavatam. Make me a grass. So here, the mood is of separation. In that separation, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, when will that time come when I will cry when I chant your name? When I do chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. When I do this prayer, why tears are not coming? Why my hair is not standing? Meaning, hair stand. There are symptoms that body shows when you experience highest devotion. Symptoms, right? So there are, I think, 7 symptoms. 7 or 8, I forgot. It's mentioned in scripture that when somebody is able to experience God in his life, so 7 symptoms will come out automatically. Two of them is this: tears in the eyes and constant tears in the eyes, and then hair standing on the end. People fainting, that is another symptom. They just faint. People try to do these things in a fake way these days, some of them. Don't fall for that. They are called sahajiyas. Sahajiya means enactors. ऐसे दिखाने के लिए they'll faint. They'll faint in front of a movie also. They'll faint for other things also. But this fainting is different, right? So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, actually is experiencing that, but in separation is saying, when will that day come when I chant your name and my eyes will be filled with tears? When will that day come? When my hair will stand on the end? When will that day come when I cannot live without you? Right? But conditioned people, it's exactly opposite. When you start chanting, you start crying. Boy, pray put around. When will this get over? That's another problem, right? You go to satsang, or to morning only attended, another in the evening also. What about me? What about my life? What about my zindagi? Right? That is the situation. They are exactly in the opposite direction. But for a devotee, he is always in separation. Prabhupada was in separation of Vrindavan when he was in America, when he was serving there. Many times he told, I am missing my Vrindavan. But then he told, I will not go to Vrindavan because here I am doing service for my Guru. For me, this is Vrindavan. Right? So service in separation, love in separation is greater than love in presence. When God is in front of you, you are so much attracted until God is in front of you. But when God is not in front of you, you're all the time thinking about Him. That is called love in separation, which is more powerful than this. Actually, one Acharya told that Sita Devi, when she was in separation of Lord Ram in Ashoka Vatika, she was so much in love with Ram that she was actually seeing Ram everywhere. And when both of them met back in Ayodhya, when they went back, she told that love was something extraordinary. And Ram also told, even I experienced something like that. You were not with me, but I was constantly thinking about you. Right? And that is the reason, they chose to stay away from each other again. Okay. There are 13 more reasons why you stay in Valmiki ashram. I'll stay here. We will experience the same ecstatic love by staying away. But that is God doing it. We don't have to do that. But that's very, very highest ecstasy of love, where you're away from each other and you're thinking about each other all the time. Right? You can't live without the opposite person. So that's why this Sikshastakam prayers, we don't explain, or I don't explain to anybody unless they have finished some level of devotion, unless they are new people who are here. If you are here, anybody is new, you'll be bewildered. Ye kya, kaisa bhakti hai? Pagalpan hai. This is like madness. Chaitanya Charitamrita is a scripture also, is filled with madness. Don't read Chaitanya Charitamrita unless you finish Bhagavatam. And don't read Bhagavatam unless you finish Bhagavad Gita. Right? And don't read Bhagavad Gita unless you come to satsangs. Right? It's important because you won't understand what's going on. Why are people reacting like this? Why these statements are being made? Chaitanya Charitamrita is PhD in spirituality. Right? That's an ecstasy of God. Krishna in separation of himself. Right? Radharani in separation of Krishna and acting, like a devotee. Oh my God. There are some leelas of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri in the last 14 years, I think, 14 or 15 years in Jagannath Puri, where he stayed in a place called Gambira. And what he did there cannot be discussed in public because those are devotional ecstasies. Right? When Sikshastakam prayers brings all those ecstasies into it. But we can still read these prayers and understand how great devotion is. Whether I can become like this, if he wants, we can. If he permits, we can. We should aspire for it. At least get that consciousness. This should humble us. When we think about, how great devotee I am, how many rounds I've chanted, how great I am. Immediately read Sikshastakam prayer, then you'll become grounded. Itna nahi hai. Once in a while I get in between. I get back pain, I get tears when I'm chanting. But not because of your name. Right? Oh my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up? And when will the hairs of my body stand on the end at the recitation of your name? Hare Krishna. What is the time? 10 o'clock? Prashad has also come. Hare Krishna. So, any questions so far? 7th and 8th we'll do next week.
Chanting and going, people will sometimes they ask, you are wearing chappal and everything, still you are able to chant like that. But in Sikshastakam, like Prabhu says, there is no rules and regulations
Yeah.
for chanting.
So, rules and regulations again according to time, place, and circumstance you should do. Like ideally, should I wear chappal when I'm chanting? No. Ideally, no. But if you are walking in a place where there's too much heat, too much this, too much, it's okay. Wear it. Chappal, there is external chappal, there is internal chappal. Right? Internally, what are you feeling? That's more important than external. Once Prabhupada disciples, in Vrindavan, Prabhupada took his disciples to Vrindavan and they got to know that we should not wear chappal in Vrindavan. And they were doing so much service for Prabhupada. They were constructing temple, they were going around preaching and everything, collecting donations. So much austerity was going on. Prabhupada saw they were not wearing chappal. Prabhupada told, already material world is so much filled with austerity. Why are you adding it? Wear chappal and do service for Krishna. He told. But when I went the first time to Vrindavan, I didn't wear chappal. For 12 days I didn't wear. I was there for 12 days. 12 days I didn't wear chappal. There was no need also. Vrindavan is pretty clean and soft dust. Even now in many places, there was no need. But once on Govardhan Parikrama, I got hurt. When I was going, I stepped on something, it poked inside, it got reddened and everything. Then they said, okay, now I'll wear chappal. Now I need chappal. So how you apply these aspects of rules and regulations, you should be more practical. More practical. Right? Than trying to be sentimental. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said no rules and regulations. To make sure that those rules and regulations should not stop you from doing chanting. Right? I'll only chant in Brahma Muhurta. Oh, now I'll not chant because already sun came out. Hey, what is that? Kirtanaya Sadahari. Do chanting all the time. So he's saying don't keep rules like that. So he's saying even if you are in a contaminated state, no problem. People in hospital, they are in hospital, they don't take bath. Can they chant? Can chant. Chanting has no rules and regulations. Tatratipa niyamita smaranena kala. No niyama, no kala. No niyama, no kala. For chanting the names of God. But when you are in a situation that you can follow niyama and kala, why not? Take it in the right context. Any other questions? Yes, bro.
like एक क्वेश्चन कई बार दिमाग में आया तो ये कभी इस श्लोक जैसे कि इसका रियल एसेंस क्या है कि आई वांट टू बी बेस्ट पार्टनर ऑफ योर क्योंकि आप प्रे तो एज ए फ्रेंड भी कर सकते हो मुझे फ्रेंड बना दीजिए या फिर कोई फैमिली मेंबर उसमें आपको ज़्यादा एसेंस मिलेगा भगवान उनके साथ बट व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दैट बेस्ट पार्टनर
Why a dust particle? So there are 5 rasas in bhakti. Many more rasas are there, but 5 rasas at our level is one is Shanta rasa, Dasya rasa, Sakya rasa, Vatsalya rasa, Madhurya rasa. Shanta rasa means you are very happy just being in association of God. Like cows, like peacocks, they are just with God, they are very happy. Trees of Vrindavan. Dasya rasa is one more level above that, where you want to serve God. Sakya rasa is you want to play with God. Vatsalya rasa is you want to take care of God as a parent. And Madhurya rasa is you become a lover of God, where you love each other and you fight with each other, you're a companion of God. Right? But in all these rasas, there is bhakti. Bhakti is there in all the 5 rasas. The exchange might be different, but bhakti is there. Right? So, why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, at least make me a dust at the lotus feet is humility. That I'm okay with any rasa you want to enjoy with me. I'm not choosing the rasa. You can choose the rasa, whichever way you want to enjoy. I am just asking to be near you, in shelter of you, like that. So, yeah, if you want to be a friend of Krishna, be a friend of Krishna. He'll be more than happy to be a friend of you. Right? For Arjuna, he was like a friend. So, you can, but that friendship should not come prematurely without any purity in us. So that will become Sahajiya Bhakti. That will become like an acting, just for the sake of externally. Oh, Krishna तो हमारे दोस्त हैं ये वो. Really? कितना भक्ति है कृष्णा के ऊपर? कितना आपका सरेंडर है उनके प्रति? ये बहुत important है. वो खुद को मालूम होना चाहिए. Somebody is trying to be like a friend, don't judge him. Yeah, he is actually, Krishna is giving him that. But we should be very careful when we are serving Krishna. What is my bhava? Right? If we sincerely chant our rounds, we will understand what is our situation. How many times I am thinking of other things other than Krishna? How much am I totally engrossed in the name of Krishna? How much I cannot be without chanting? How much my life feels empty without devotees? All these things will know internally, and then automatically your rasa towards God also will come out. Some Mataji is my very dear friend, Yoga Lakshmi Narasimhan. Now his initiated name is what? I always keep forgetting. Yogananda Prabhu? No. Hare Krishna. So he's a good friend of mine. His grandmother in Tamil Nadu, she used to have Laddu Gopal. And every morning she'll get up at 3 o'clock, make a new fresh Laddu by 4 o'clock, offer it to Krishna and cry. Every day. Every day she will cry. She'll open that small altar, keep the Laddu in front of him and ask him to eat, and she's crying. And my friend used to wonder, why are you crying every day? And she would tell, no, I just get tears. And he would say, okay, can we go for some vacation? No, if I go, who will feed my Gopal? My Gopal is hungry in the morning. He needs a fresh laddu. So that is Vatsalya Bhava. Right? That's a paternal loving rasa. But she is not enacting it. My friend never understood that. He finished his job, he finished his education, he came to a job, then we met each other in company. Then we came to devotion. I came to devotion first, then I was explaining him, he became a devotee. And then one day he shared, my grandmother was in Vatsalya Bhava, now I am understanding. Right? Until then I never understood why she did what she did. So these bhavas are very personal actually. They cannot be told. You cannot go and tell, I am in Madhurya Bhava. No, you cannot tell that. You are, so you are. You will always be very humble to tell that actually I am not a devotee. The greatest of the devotees never tell that they are a devotee. That's a proof that you are a devotee. If you are telling that I am a devotee means you think that you achieved something. Devotion is given by him, not achieved by us. We only beg for it. Like, I am stuck in this material world. Ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitamam vishame bhavambudo kripaya pada pankaja thuli sadarsham vichindha. Please pick me up. I am stuck in this material world. Completely asking for mercy. That state you can be in any mood. Sakya rasa, dasya rasa, vatsalya rasa.
So with that particular statement, मतलब वो दास्य रस के भाव
You can say dasya. Yeah. Just be dasya, sakya also. Not sakya, what is that? Shanta also, shanta rasa. Just be. Allow me to be with you. That's enough. I don't want anything more. But that bhava is there in all of them. Even in Madhurya rasa, you just say, just be with me. Allow me to be with you. When I am with you, I dance with you. That's a different thing. But at least allow me to be with you. I don't have any other desire. Allow me. Allow me. The devotional ecstasies in Srimad Bhagavatam and some other books, we should not discuss in public. There are some scriptures, public discussion के लिए नहीं हो, क्योंकि उसमें the bhav between Srimati Radharani and Krishna, gopis and Krishna goes to the next level, where people who read that, who are not prepared for it, fall down. There is one famous so-called spiritual leader. He died now. He told that I am Krishna finally. And you're all gopis. Let's dance together. He used to put himself in an empty room, remove all his clothes and put himself in an empty room, and he'll tell all his disciples, you can come and touch my body and experience Krishna. And only women disciples are allowed inside. What kind of nonsense is that? Because we are gopis, I am Krishna. Like that. He constructed a huge temple in Vrindavan. Many people go to that. I don't want to name all that. But there are many people like that who fall down because of reading and trying to behave like what they are not. Best is be in Tasya Bhav. Safest actually. And let him do what he wants to do with me later. Kaiko bekar mein, That's why we don't chant Radhe, 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 Radhe. We don't do too much of that. Of course, we are all devotees of Radharani, more than Krishna. But to chant Hare Krishna, very safe mantra. Hare means Srimati Radharani. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Saying, hey Radharani, please give me service of Krishna. Please give me some spiritual experience. Rama, please. Like that, you're begging to Srimati Radharani. Any other questions? No questions? Hare Krishna. Chaliye, aa jaiye. So, before we disperse, let us thank Anil Prabhu and the whole family, Shalu Mataji, their daughter, their son, everybody. That they're part of the satsang. Prabhuji's birthday today. Let us pray for his good health, and lot of success in his material life also. So he uses that material life in service of Krishna, right? And goes back home, back to Godhead. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. You want to tell anything about Prabhuji?
I would say, Prabhuji, I'm lucky to have you.
Hare Krishna. Jai. That's the greatest compliment, Prabhu. Jai. Hare Hare.
He is very humble, very patient.
Very patient, very humble.
He knows how to handle it. आज उनका बर्थडे
परसों उनका बर्थडे, तरसों इनकी बेटी का बर्थडे. पूरा फैमिली एक ही हफ्ते में पैदा हो गया. अमेजिंग एक्चुअली. हरे कृष्ण. ये इसका बर्थडे हो के एक महीना हुआ है ना? 3 weeks back. You want to tell anything about your father? Good. बस. Very good बोल.
Awesome.
Awesome. हरी बोल. चलो पढ़िए. Namaste. No.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो
Bajir Narasimha, Hridaya Narasimha.
नरसिंहमहिं शरणं
Narasimhamahim
प्रपदे
Sharanam Prapate.
तव करकमलवरेणाभम् अद्भुतशृङ्गां दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तरुबिन्दा केशवविरता नरहरिरूपा जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
Avatarakamanavadena Adhuta Chinta Adhika Hiranyakashipu Anupinda Keshavadeta Narahari Rupa Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
भक्ति विनाश है दिन नाम कीर्तन की भक्ति शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की भक्ति भक्ति विनाश नरसिंह देव भगवान की लीलानंद प्रभु जी की निताय गौर प्रेमानंद
Srila Prabhupada ki.
ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंद
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Leela Prabhu ki down dog. Thank you very much. So we'll continue this Sikshastakam prayers next week also. Then from January 4th, it will be on Saturday mornings, right? Satsang will shift to Saturday mornings instead of Sunday morning. Sunday morning I have to go somewhere else. So, and we will start again from Bhagavad Gita, from the first chapter, but before that we'll be doing SSR. SSR itself will go on for at least 3 months. We will cover 12 sessions and more discussions, etc. So I really encourage, please encourage your neighbors, your friends to take advantage of this opportunity. Give it a shot. You never know who is at what state. Never know. We can't judge a person with the externals. They say, never judge the book with its cover. So you don't know, because we're all, everybody here, sitting here, we're not devotees from birth. Somehow or the other, we have been called by some devotees in our colony, in our apartments. And like, oh, let me give it a shot. Anurag Prabhu says, he just came to the satsang. Just he found out and he came. Now he's never missing a satsang. Like that, many of us have come together and now we appreciate what Krishna has given us. And the more we read Bhagavad Gita, the more we understand that we don't understand it. Right? There's so much there inside it. Right? So don't think that Bhagavad Gita हो गया, अगला क्या करेंगे? अगला नहीं, फिर से वही करेंगे और वही करते रहेंगे. And Bhagavatam, you all can get a Bhagavatam set for yourself. Start reading every day. Leelas of Prahlad, Leelas of Dhruva, Leelas of many Leelas. And Krishna Leelas are also there in 10th canto. You can start reading them. And see, there has to be two sadhanas, personal sadhana and sadhana in a group. Sadhana in a group will go with a pattern in which I'll be taking chapter after chapter. Personal sadhana can always go at a different length, but both are needed. So 3 activities: chant every day, read every day, right? And eat prashadam every day. These 3 things, if you do, most important, stay in association. Stay in association with devotees. Prioritize satsang. If you don't prioritize satsang, somebody else will prioritize for you, right? And I've always told this. You have to decide that I want to go back to Krishna. You have to decide that I have to put this much time. You have to decide that this is my dosage every week. रिलेटिव आते रहेंगे, दोस्त आते रहेंगे, कोई आपको यहाँ से नहीं निकालेगा, कृष्ण एक है वो निकालेगा. तो आपको प्रायोरिटाइज करना है. When you prioritize, the whole world will follow it. Lot of people say I don't have time, I don't have time. But after coming to satsang, they understood time is only meant for this, right? So even I prioritize. Now I've told all my friends, I don't exist on Sunday morning. Even if I get a call, thap. कहीं से भी आने दो call, cut. Right? Not because I'm taking class, but I should be in satsang. Well, I'm chanting, cut. This is my time to chant. This is my time to hear from my Siksha Guru. Yesterday I was sitting and hearing from Radheshampur. So I should have my sadhana and I should have my... And then people will automatically fall in. Now people call me and tell me when can I call you. They message me, when can I call? I say, tomorrow 11 o'clock I'm available. Also, itna important ho gaya kya? No, he is important. Right? Because I'm serving him, he is important, so my time is very fixed. If you don't prioritize satsang in your life, Maya will prioritize your time. Krishna will not. So our choices will make us advanced. Our choices will make us weak in devotional life. We have to prioritize and become very selfish and become very greedy for association. Selfishness and greedy, laulyam in Sanskrit they say, greediness. It's needed in satsang. It's needed in spiritual life. The bus, you'll miss the bus. We have to be very, very. ये लोग अभी चले गए, अभी बस गए. अच्छा है. If that's what you think, I'm very grateful. Right? So I'm not telling this because you all are attending for many months and weeks now. So I'm telling you this. Otherwise, new people, I'll never tell this. New people, if I tell them, what does it mean? We should not have social life or what? Right? Of course, you should have social life. But if you make devotees part of your social life, then it becomes everything becomes devotion. Right? Now, if I go for a picnic, I go with devotees. I go to a hospital, I go to a devotee doctor. I want to have a dinner, I go to a devotee's house. Right? We all together want to go to a dinner, we'll go to Govinda's, a nice restaurant in a temple. So everything, social life is there, but Krishna is there in that social life. Slowly we have to make that. Outside it is not like that. Before coming to devotion, it's not like that. Before anything I go, anywhere I go, I do whatever I do. Right? Yeah, when your children grow up, sometimes when they're entering your teens, you have to do something for them. You should go here and there. That's okay. But you know what you're doing. You also tell them, I'm doing this because I love you. I'm there for you. But always remember that my first priority is devotional life. And children also will understand that. And they'll also lead a life like that. All my relatives know when I'm available. More than me. Right?
One more thing I would like to add. Whenever we are coming to satsang, let us be slightly punctual.
Try to be
8
punctual.
o'clock or 8:30, whatever the time is fixed, let us try to reach 1 or 2 minutes earlier.
Actually, if you all come at 8 o'clock, we can discuss more, we can finish more. I'm almost starting at 8:30 now. If I keep 8:30, we'll start at 9 o'clock.
So let us be slightly punctual. Like if you are attending other classes, schools, there was fixed time. If you are late, then you are out.
Yeah.
Or
Nobody
also
goes
we
to
have be fixed time.
nobody goes to a movie late.
So here also
Nobody
let us
goes
be-
to train station late. Nobody goes to airport late.
Yes.
But going back to God is always late. Going to satsang is always late. That's okay. That change should come in us. See, Prabhuji and Mataji's transformation will come because Prabhuji told that I'm telling this. Transformation comes with seva. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Right? Guru, knowledge from Guru or from Krishna comes when you do seva. There is seva here. You can come. You can come and set up the place. You can come and start chanting even before, right? So that's called a right etiquette. Right etiquette. When you follow that, you'll automatically see that your chanting is improving, your reading is improving, everything. Your seva is getting added into that. And you're trying to find seva. What can I do? Right? Next 4th of January, when I'm going to start satsang, I'm also going to keep an altar, a small altar I'm going to bring. Table, on that pictures of the parampara, Krishna, Radha Krishna, like that. 4 5 pictures I'm going to keep. And I'm also going to do Aarti. We'll start 15 minutes before. We'll do a small Aarti and then we'll start the satsang. There is more seva now. Right? I can set up the table. I can get flowers, not from here, they'll complain, but from wherever. Right? But get the flowers, keep the flowers. Make it a devotional environment. That is all part of seva. When you do that seva, tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshyantate jnanam jnananas tattva darshana. You will actually understand the tattva from tattva darshana, from a guru who understands the tattva, which Srila Prabhupada will do seva. Seva is to come on time. Seva is to stay till the end. Seva is to serve prasadam. Some of them are already standing there to serve prasadam. Right? Some of them are sponsoring prasadam. All part of seva. And if prasadam is left, taking it and giving it outside, security guards, give it there. And some of you want to inspire your neighbor. I tell you, one very good way of inspiring your neighbors is take some prasadam for them. Get a dabba. Don't take in this plate. Get a steel dabba, small dabba. Keep some more. Take it. Every Sunday, give it to him. One Sunday, don't give. He'll only come here. Where do you find this? Because the khichdi or whatever is being made has devotion inside it. Krishna is there. Prabhu ke sakshat darshan prasada. It is there. And when you give it to others, they'll become attracted. Many people became devotees through prasadam only. So please do that endeavor. Attract people by taking. We always order more, double for what we need actually. Okay? If you eat double, then nothing will be left. But normally, if the count is 25, I order for 50. If the count is 30, I order for 60. Some other people will have, right? You won't believe if you simply count on a random basis. There was a time I was ordering for 80 people also. Because we were like 40 people coming regularly at one time. There was a time we were almost 80 people here. I remember from here till there. 80 people are there in initial days. And I used to order for 150 people that time. 150, 120 people I used to order. Whatever I used to order, right? And because it's being made by a devotee, it's very less expensive as compared to outside. You can we give some reasonable amount to him, good quality grocery, whatever, and we offer it to Krishna and comes as prasad. Right? So without even counting, I can tell by now we would have, in the last 2 years, more than 13,000 plates of prasadam are served right here. Right here. Yeah. Right. And who did that? All of you did. Everybody did. Somebody gave 500 rupees a month, somebody gave 1,000 rupees a month, somebody gave for his anniversary, somebody gave for his birthdays. But either way, where is it going? It's going to him and coming back here. Right? And coming back and going to everybody. You'll get punya of all this. Right? You'll get pious credits. And automatically it will help in your life. Seva. Seva is very, very important. Coming on time is seva. Staying here till end is seva. Serving is seva. Contributing is seva. Setting up the place is seva. Tolerating me is seva. Right? All of this is part of seva. Hare Krishna. Mahaprasade Govinde. Nama Brahmane Vaishnave. Swalpa Punya Vratan Rajan. Vishwaso Nevajayate. Sharira Vidyajal. Jedendriya Trahe Kal. Jive Pele Vishe Sagare. Tara Madhya Jivyati. Lobomai Sudurmati. Take Jeta Katina Samsare. Krishna Badadayamai. Kori Vare Jivhajai. Soha Prasadan Dilo Bhai. Shri Annamrita Pao. Shri Radha Krishna Gun Gao. Premeda Ko Chaitanya Nitai. Jai Nimai Jai Nitai. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Shri Nitai Gauranga Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maiya Prasadam ki Srila Prabhupada ki all assembled devotees ki Nitai Gaur Premanande. Please accept Prasada. Hare Krishna. Everybody attending online, please come and have Prasadam here. Hare Krishna.